Welcome to the Bill George Arena and the John Brown University Commencement. We are expecting a full house for graduation, so we ask that you please fill in your rows so guests still arriving can find seating. Thank you. Welcome to the John Brown University Spring Commencement. At this time, we ask if you would take your seat and turn off all your electronic devices for the consideration of those around you and our technical services team. The ceremony will begin shortly. The arena in which we are gathered is named in honor of William E. George, who came to JBU as a student in 1944, graduated in 1948, served for 51 years as a member of our Board of Trustees, and served as president in 1994. In 1998, the university awarded him an honorary doctorate. In memory of his grandfather, Mr. Ryan George has composed the piece we will now hear, entitled Where Eagles Soar.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Spring 2026 graduation of students of the College of Bible, Humanities, and the Arts in the College of Education and Social and Behavioral Sciences at John Brown University. We honored the graduates of the Söderqvist College of Business and the College of STEM and Health Professions earlier this morning. We are pleased to have this opportunity to honor our graduates. There is an error in this afternoon's order of service. The student address will be given by Ms. Daniela Gonzalez Sosa. 44 students are candidates for master's degrees. 241 students are candidates for bachelor's degrees, and 1 is a candidate for an associate's degree. We are also recognizing 112 students with Latin honors, 3 students with distinction, and 12 who have completed our honors program with presidential honors, and 25 with university honors. Included in today's participants are students from 17 states and 19 foreign countries. This is the day that the Lord has blessed. Thank you for helping make this day possible. Will you please stand for the processional and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight lights last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please pray with me. Heavenly Father, I thank you for the gift of another day to honor and glorify you, to enjoy your creation and experience your goodness and your grace. What a beautiful day to celebrate these graduates. I also know that with celebration, there's often grief held at the same time. Holy Spirit, I ask that you would be near to those today who are missing loved ones or carrying burdens. You are the God who sees us. Jesus, we are grateful for each student here today, for their compassion, hopefulness, and deep faith. We come to you expectantly, trusting that all good gifts come from you. Please bless them and keep them. May your face shine upon them. Be gracious to them, turn your face towards them, and give them peace. Go before them in what comes next, and remind them that they are never outside of your care. Amen. You may be seated.
Good afternoon, and welcome graduating class of 2026, undergraduates, online, and graduates. Welcome, family, friends, and faculty. My name is Danny Gonzalez, and I'm from Aurora, Colorado. If anyone had told me 4 years ago that I would be standing here today trying to sum up everything we've lived in just a few minutes, let alone pursuing the degrees, I probably would have laughed, not because it wasn't possible, but because I don't think any of us understood the life that we were stepping into. I'm so glad that I stayed to experience this journey, even if it was hard, to the point that I almost didn't return after freshman year. We came to JBU with expectations, plans, maybe even an outline of who we thought we'd become. But life happens. God moves in ways we don't expect, no matter how tightly we try to hold on to control. Plans shifted, relationships changed, and faith was tested. There were seasons of incredible joy, friendships that felt like home, moments where God felt so near, but there were also hard seasons, where God felt distant, where we questioned things that we were once certain about, and yet we're still here. Not unchanged, but transformed. The father of self-efficacy, Albert Bandura, once said, "To succeed, people need a sense of self-efficacy to struggle together with resilience, to meet the inevitable obstacles and iniquities of life." And I think that is what can define us not only as a class, but as individuals, living in a community. Not perfection, not having it all together, but persistence. As a class, we stepped into new rhythms, graduation being one, and having our first split chapel be in BGA, or our first chapel be in BGA. And from there, having split chapels throughout the semester. But through this, we had to figure out what it meant to worship both together and apart. We navigated change, even when it felt uncertain. As individuals, I don't know what each of us went through, but for myself and those close to me, I know that we went through a lot of uncertainty, not knowing how to navigate it. But we learned how to keep going. We learned how to show up to class when we were exhausted, to have hard conversations, to sit with people in pain, to wrestle with big questions about faith, purpose, and identity. And somewhere along the way, we started to become people who don't just know things, but care deeply. People who notice when a friend isn't okay, even if they say they are. We're people who see the needs and respond, people who show up. And that matters more than anything. Because this world we're stepping into doesn't just need more knowledge. It needs people who are willing to love well. But if I'm being honest, one of the hardest things that we've learned isn't found in a textbook. It's how to trust God when we don't understand what He's doing. At a place like JBU, we talk a lot about calling and purpose and God's plan. But I think that many of us expected that by the time we'd get here, we'd have a clear direction, a clear path, and a clear sense of what our life was going to look like. And for some of us, that's just not the reality. Some of us are leaving with more questions than answers, and that can feel unsettling. But Scripture speaks directly into this tension. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." It doesn't say that we will always understand. It doesn't say that the path will always be clear. It says trust. Maybe faith wasn't ever about having everything figured out. Maybe it was always about learning to walk with God in the unknown. Growth happens just outside of our comfort zone. In that space where things feel uncertain, even uncomfortable, spiritually the same can be true. Some of the most meaningful growth in our faith doesn't just happen when everything's clear. It happens when we don't have all the answers, but we choose to trust anyways. When we keep showing up, when we choose to believe that God is still working even when we can't see it. And if there's one thing JBU has given us, it's not just knowledge or skills, it's the opportunity to encounter a God who meets us both in uncertainty and doubt. A God who doesn't leave when things get messy. A God who is present in late night conversation, moments of worship, in tears, in laughter, and even silence. We didn't experience that alone. We experienced it in community. Think about the people that got you here and the people that got you through it. Think about the people who challenged you or the teams that you had an opportunity to be on. The friends who saw you at your worst and stayed anyway. The roommates who listened and laughed with you. And for me, that was Bella and Noelle. The professors who challenged you, not just academically, but personally and spiritually. For me, that was Dr. Simpson, who helped me understand how psychology intersects with Christian faith. And Dr. Birch, who expanded my heart and vision for the global church and its people. Dr. Froman, who sat patiently with me as I explored my next steps and gave me a love for statistics and showed me the importance in the story that the numbers tell. And Greg, Dr. Robinson, who encouraged me to keep relationships at the heart of discipleship and challenged me in thinking differently about leadership. Think about the mentors who reminded you of who you were when you forgot. For me, he wasn't just my boss. He was also my mentor the past 3 years. Thank you, Frank. We are not just here because we did this on our own. We are here because we were carried by a God and by his people. And that's something worth remembering as we leave this place. Because it isn't easy to believe that graduation means independence. That now we go out and prove ourselves, build our careers, and figure everything out on our own. But I don't think that's the life we were made for. We were made for community. We were made to walk with people, to support one another and bear each other's burdens, and to celebrate each other's victories. So wherever you go next, whether you have a clear plan or you're still trying to figure things out, don't go alone. Stay connected, stay rooted, stay open to the people God places in your life. Because the same way we need each other here, we're going to need each other out there. And as we step into what's next, there's one more truth that we must hold on to. Our worth was never meant to come from what we achieve. Not our degrees, not our careers, not how successful we appear. Our worth has already been established. The gospel tells us that we are already known, already loved, and enough. Not because of what we've done, but because of who God is. And that changes everything. It frees us to step into the world not from a place of pressure, but from a place of purpose, not trying to earn love, but already living in it. So as we are here today, I don't want us to just think about what we're going to do. I want us to think of the people we are becoming. Are we becoming a people who love well, a people who seek justice, a people who extend grace, people who stay when things get hard, people who trust God even when the path isn't clear? Because those kinds of people are what this world needs. And truly, I believe that those are the kind of people that this place has been forming us into. As we close this season at JBU, as students, we're not closing a story. We're stepping into a continuation of the one that God has been writing all along. A story marked by uncertainty, but also purpose. By change, by challenge, but also growth. By our plans, yes, but ultimately, by God's faithfulness. So let's step forward, not in fear, but with faith, not with all the answers, but the willingness to trust. Not alone, but together, carrying the impact that this community has had on us wherever we go. Thank you to all the professors, families, and friends who have walked alongside us, but most of all, thank you to God, who's been faithful in every step of this journey. So JBU class of 2026, go in peace, trust the Lord, stay rooted in what you have learned here, and live like people who have been shaped by grace.
Let me extend my personal welcome to our Spring 2026 commencement. It's my great pleasure to introduce our speakers, the Reverend Dr. Steve Beers and the Associate Professor Jane Beers. Yes, you may notice that we have split the graduation ceremonies between the 4 colleges and doubled the number of speakers. Have no fear, they know their time. Steve served with us with distinction for 26 years between 1998 and 2024. He was the Vice President of Student Development for 9 years, and then I asked him to take on Facilities and Athletics, which gave him the distinction of having the longest title, Vice President of Student Development, Facilities and Athletics. In that role, he helped to supervise the construction and renovation of over 22 major projects. He's also served as the President and the Vice President of the Association of Christians in Student Development, the Chair of the CCCU Commission for Chief Student Development Officers, and as a CCCU Senior Fellow. He's edited 4 books, consulted widely, and spoke frequently on the student development and Christian education. He's a graduate of Taylor and a Moody Bible Institute, Wright State University, Ball State University, and just last year, he finished a DMin at Western Theological Seminary, excuse me, where he's also serving as an adjunct faculty member. Jane is also a graduate of Taylor and a Moody Bible Institute, but also Miami Valley School of Nuclear Medicine and Northeastern State University. She has taught biology since 1992, when she was an adjunct biology teacher at Taylor University. She's taught biology here for 28 years. Jane has a heart for teaching the introductory biology courses. She loves introducing students to the beauty and the complexity of God's creation, always willing to challenge them to think deeply and critically about the material, but also providing them encouragement, support, and pastoral care so they can succeed. Her focus on the core student also shaped how she served JBU. She helped us with a revision of our core curriculum and also our Gateway course when she served in the core curriculum committee and the Gateway committee. Jane also has a very distinguished honor of twice being named to receive the Faculty Excellence Award, once in 2012 and then again in 2025. An honor that she shares with just one other faculty member, Dr. Jim Walters, a beloved biblical studies faculty member. Jane is retiring, Jane is retiring this year, and we are so grateful for the way she has helped us transition to a new group of fantastic biology faculty. As you can see, Jane and Steve have done a lot as individuals to serve the institution. However, which is often true at JBU, they've also deeply blessed us as a couple. They've opened their home to all sorts of JBU students, including orientation leaders, student development staff parties, campus visitors, and the rugby team. And it's no small thing to open your house to the rugby team, because you have to give them half a chicken each in order to feed them, and then they invade your hot tub. They've also led student mission trips to Ethiopia and Spain, among other places. They've been host parents for students from Costa Rica, traveled nationally and internationally for JBU to recruit students and to visit alumni. They provide premarital counseling to student couples, and they've taught a Gateway class together. They've also been a very valuable part of our cabinet team, helping us to put together board retreats and cabinet meetings. Most importantly, Jane and Steve have been dear friends to many of us, including Carrie and me. And they have loved and served Jesus in ways that have inspired, encouraged, guided, and led this community. So I think it's very fitting that they are speaking together today, and we are deeply grateful for them both. So will you join me in welcoming Jane and Steve Beers as our JBU Spring Commencement speakers?
Well, this is a significant day for all of you. Gathering today as graduates, you feel the weight of a finished chapter, don't you? Yeah. Yet you also feel the restless energy of the future. As you walk across this stage to receive your diploma, your accomplishment has done much more than just prepare you for a career. It has sharpened your head, softened your heart, and strengthened your hands. You are leaving this place fully equipped, not just to succeed, but to honor God and serve others in a world with deep needs. For those of you who are undergraduates, your development has meant years of discovery, from classrooms to playing fields to the residence halls, and through every late-night conversation that has shaped who you are today. For our graduate students, this has often meant honing skills in the quiet hours after work and sacrificing time away from your families. For all of you, the JBU community has served as a greenhouse of faith, a purposefully nurtured environment surrounded by peers, professors, and mentors who share a commitment to Christ, where spiritual growth is intentionally cultivated rather than left to chance. This nurturing was not meant to make you comfortable, but to make you resilient with deep roots, so that you can thrive in a world that does not always share your values or your hopes. And starting today, the glass walls of this greenhouse are giving way to the open horizon. Today, you are stepping out of this greenhouse and into the wilderness. In this wilderness, you'll observe two things: the beauty of what can be created and the pain of what has been shattered. And so your calling is simple yet profound. You are called to create good and redeem the brokenness in this world. So my first commission to you today: embrace the art of creating good. Embrace the art of creating good. In the very first pages of Genesis, we see a God who creates. Because we are made in his image, we are called to partner in his creative work. Creating good in this world isn't just for artists. It's about how you approach your office cubicle, classroom, your counselor space, or a boardroom. It is your head envisioning order where there is chaos, and your hands skillfully crafting beauty out of the mundane. When you work with excellence and integrity, you are echoing the Creator. You are proclaiming, this corner of the world is mine, and it's better because this corner of the world is better because I am here and God is at work through me. So go forth into the wilderness and create good in this world that has not even imagined what it could be. Think about that. They can't even imagine the good you can create. But make no mistake, this wilderness is also a fractured land. It is deeply scarred by the weight of a fallen world, cracked by the dry heat of suffering and the jagged edges of injustice. So my second commission to you today is embrace the ministry of redemptive restoration. Embrace the ministry of redemptive restoration. This is where the softening of your heart meets the world. The ministry of restoration is often quiet. It involves picking up the pieces that others have stepped over, listening to a story the rest of the world has ignored, planting seeds in soil that others have called barren, or believing that no situation is ever too far gone for the grace of God. Redemptive restorers are those who move toward the cracks in the wilderness. The business leader, choosing fair trade to restore dignity. The nurse or physician, advocating for the patient that the system has forgotten. The engineer, designing sustainable spaces where a community can flourish. The teacher, rebuilding a child's shattered confidence. The ministry leader, sitting with grieving and speaking truth. The counselor, entering a space of trauma to hold out hope. To the JBU class of 2026, do not settle for merely making a living. Instead, use your sharpened head to see the potential, your softened heart to feel the brokenness, and your strengthened hands to do the work of restoration. May you be the architects of a better culture. May you be the healers of old wounds. May you be the ones who refuse to look away from shattered pieces, but instead choose to pick up those pieces and seal the cracks. When people look at your life, may they see a reflection of the one who makes all things new. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane. 43 years of marriage, with 40 of those working in Christian higher education. Our first apartment was so small our kids had to sleep in the closet in the residence hall, so we've come a long way. Now imagine with me, graduates, that you're attending your 20th college reunion or 20-year college reunion. And by the way, for you all, that's 2046. That's a long way away, it sounds. So you and one of your college buddies have made it back to campus, and you're attempting to remember people's names and assessing if you've aged a little bit better than the rest of them. Well, my college friend and I just did that, or we did that. Interestingly, at the time, we were both vice presidents here at JBU. And I guess I was surprised that during the reunion, how many of our college friends made this statement, and they said it in earnest. I can't believe that you and Jim are vice presidents at a college? So what were we to make of those comments, and why am I telling you this embarrassing story? Because I want to remind you, people change. They grow up. They mature. Graduates, look to the right for a second, the person sitting next to you. Now look to the left. Those people are going to change, they're going to grow up, they're going to mature, amazingly. Jane has offered her sincere challenge for you to be agents of redemptive restoration. My challenge is for you to realize that this restorative work always involves people. You can't do the work that she's asking you to do without working with people, real people, who aren't perfect. All right, I'm going to give you one more oral exam, graduates, and I'll be asking you 2 questions. And because you've already successfully completed all your courses of study, I'm going to make it easy, and I'm going to give you the answer ahead of time. Ready? The answer is people. So I'm going to ask you questions, 2 questions, and you're going to answer out loud and in unison with the word people. So let's practice. 1, 2, 3. Good job. All right. When you serve and lead an organization, your community, who do you lead? People. When you serve and lead in your church, your family, who do you lead? People. Well done, class of 2026. Dr. Pollard, they scored 100%. So if we lead people, and people can change and mature and grow, then how do we lead? There's a ton of good answers to this question, but let me give you just a simple place to start. See these people as Jesus sees them, with compassion. In the 9th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew, it chronicles a particular day in the Lord's ministry. And specifically in verse 36, we get a glimpse on what is happening in Jesus' heart as he sees the people around him. It says, when he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them. You see that compassion moves him to restorative action, to heal the paralytic, to rise a young girl back to life, heal a sick woman, 2 blind men, and 1 person who was deaf. So how are we to see the people we lead in our communities, church, and families? We start by seeing them with compassion. One paraphrase of this verse says, he was moved with tenderness. Another states, his heart was broken. Everything is different when we begin with tenderness and compassion. There's one additional person of note in this chapter of healing. His name is Levi. You might recall that he's the tax collector. Here in public view, Jesus sees Levi and surprisingly calls him to be one of his 12 disciples. Jesus knew that Levi was a Jew, a local resident, but also someone who had established a contract with the oppressive Roman authorities. Capernaum, the town where all this is taking place, had less than 1,500 residents. So I imagine everybody knew who Levi was and had an opinion of him. Jesus looks past Levi's external trappings and sees a future disciple, one who would eventually be martyred while preaching against the evils of a king. When Levi responded yes, Jesus changes his name. Do you remember what the new name that he gave Levi? It's Matthew. It's our gospel writer. Jesus sees the other with compassion, with tenderness, with hope. He sees the other with a future in mind, knowing that they can change and mature. I'm confident that back in the late 1970s, Jesus knew 2 knuckleheads living on the same floor in college would mature, earn doctorates, and spend their lives in the ministry of Christian higher education. So as you lead, and you will, I encourage you to see the people you lead as Jesus sees them, with tenderness and compassion. One last important reminder, seeing people as Jesus seeing them with compassion and tenderness, well, guess what? That includes seeing yourself as Jesus sees you, with tenderness and compassion. Jane, and my hope for you as graduates of this amazing institution is that you will be agents of restoration wherever you go, and that you will lead people with tenderness and compassion.
And now a blessing.
May the Lord bless you and keep you.
May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you.
May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees and associate's degree please stand? Dr. Norwood will present the candidates for the bachelor's and associate's degrees.
President Pollard, as representative of the faculty, I recommend that these students be recognized for the completion of requirements for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Associate of Arts.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and as directed by the Board of Trustees, subject to completion of all final requirements, John Brown University confers upon you said bachelor's degree with all of its rights, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations.
The first row will please come to the platform. The remaining candidates may be seated. As directed by the marshal, you will come to the platform to be recognized. Daniela Gonzalez Sosa, Bachelor of Science, Christian Ministry and Formation, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, cum laude. Isabella G. Menifee, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Christian Ministry and Formation. Jameson C. Gilbert, Bachelor of Science, Christian Ministry and Formation, cum laude. Danielle Alexander Barajas, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Jake B. Unruh, Bachelor of Science, Graphic Design, cum laude. Jedediah Joseph Hunter, Bachelor of Science, Graphic Design, cum laude. Evan Paul Minor Davis, Bachelor of Arts, History, cum laude, University Honors. Luke A. Dishman, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice and Political Science, cum laude, University Honors. Peyton Diane Freisinger, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, magna cum laude. Dalton T. McAfee, Bachelor of Science, Art and Illustration. Kara Michelle Hankinson, Bachelor of Science, Biblical and Theological Studies, Bachelor of Science, Intercultural Studies in Spanish, summa cum laude, University Honors. Levi Michael Will, Bachelor of Science, Biochemistry, summa cum laude, University Honors. Brennan Clary Williams, Bachelor of Science, Humanitarian and Disaster Relief, summa cum laude, University Honors. Briley Marie Burns, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Emily Joy Bailey, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, cum laude. Jillian L. Denton, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education. Tinley J. Boyson, Bachelor of Science, Art and Illustration, cum laude. Chloe E. Brock, Bachelor of Science, Visual FX Graphic Design. Kate E. Rusak, Bachelor of Science in Education, English Education, summa cum laude. Hannah Michelle Fraze, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education, summa cum laude. Mateen Malik, Bachelor of Science, Political Science, cum laude. Ethan Alexander Martin, Bachelor of Science, Intercultural Studies, Bachelor of Science, Political Science, cum laude. Emily Lynn Clark, Bachelor of Arts, Spanish, Bachelor of Business Administration, International Business, magna cum laude. Laura Kate Gunter, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science and Spanish, summa cum laude, Presidential Honors. Nicholas Andrew Taylor, Bachelor of Science, Political Science, summa cum laude. Chad Joseph Trotter, Bachelor of Science, Christian Ministry and Formation. Carissa Blaze Callahan, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Hope Jordan Onfeld, Bachelor of Science, Biblical and Theological Studies, summa cum laude, University Honors. Reagan O. Cartmill, Bachelor of Arts, Philosophy and Biblical and Theological Studies, summa cum laude, Presidential Honors. Emma J. Morton, Bachelor of Arts, History, Bachelor of Arts, Intercultural Studies, magna cum laude, University Honors. Madison Ann Cazares, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, summa cum laude. Kyla Lee Whitaker, Bachelor of Arts, History, Bachelor of Science in Education, Social Studies Education, summa cum laude, presidential honors. Sarah Grace Smith, Bachelor of Arts, English, summa cum laude, university honors. Casey Nicole Malone, Bachelor of Arts, Integrated Music Studies, Bachelor of Science, Intercultural Studies, summa cum laude, university honors. Seth Michael Malone, Bachelor of Arts, Integrated Music Studies, magna cum laude. Tanner Brian Zank, Bachelor of Arts, Performing Arts. Kira Grace Basel, Bachelor of Science, Family and Human Services, magna cum laude. Annalisa Joy Byler, Bachelor of Arts, Performing Arts and Voice, magna cum laude. Ella Claire Fletcher, Bachelor of Arts in English and Performing Arts, cum laude. Lauren K. Pena, Bachelor of Arts, English. Elizabeth Good, Bachelor of Arts, English. Samantha K. David, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, cum laude. Amy L. Ewing, Bachelor of Science, General Studies. Charlie R. Martz, Bachelor of Science, Family and Human Services and Criminal Justice. Emma Catherine Batluck, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Second Lieutenant Nia Jade Shepard, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, summa cum laude. Jefferson Edmund Roberts, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Sean M. Branham, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Lance H. Scott, Bachelor of Science, Photography. Caleb James Takanaka, Bachelor of Science, Digital Cinema. Eli M. Leach, Bachelor of Science, Film. Levi M. Coppage, Bachelor of Science, Visual FX, Digital Cinema, summa cum laude. Colton Bradley Sanders, Bachelor of Science, History. Anna Marina Palacio van Riesen, Master of Arts, Photography, magna cum laude. Galena Grace Boomer, Bachelor of Science, Photography. Faith M. Roy, Bachelor of Science, Photography, cum laude. Deanna J. Campbell, Bachelor of Arts, Graphic Design, with distinction. Olivia Erin Purdy, Bachelor of Science, Economics and History, magna cum laude, University Honors. Andrea Sofia Gomez Reyes, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Brittany Hernandez, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, cum laude. Anna Rose Riley, Bachelor of Science, Humanitarian and Disaster Relief, summa cum laude. Lauren Nicole Van Andel, Bachelor of Science, Outdoor Leadership Ministries, magna cum laude, University Honors. Bailey K. Blair, Bachelor of Science, Outdoor Leadership Ministries. Emma Grace Biebighauser, Bachelor of Science, Intercultural Studies, summa cum laude, Presidential Honors. Jara N. Bighorse, Bachelor of Science, Art and Illustration. Alexandra Castillo Alvarez, Bachelor of Science, Art and Illustration, Graphic Design, cum laude. Babette Bluma, Bachelor of Arts, Art and Illustration, cum laude. Valen Samuilov Stoyanov, Bachelor of Science, Film and Performing Arts, magna cum laude. Miriam Acacia Hall, Bachelor of Science, Humanitarian and Disaster Relief, Outdoor Leadership, magna cum laude, University Honors. Anna Marie Hobby, Bachelor of Science, Humanitarian and Disaster Relief, magna cum laude. Eliana K. Reber, Bachelor of Science, Family and Human Services, cum laude. Rachel DeSalis, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Andrea Celeste Amaya Andrade, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, summa cum laude. Leah Bell Josephine Eben, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, cum laude, Presidential Honors. Alethea Kate Spangler, Bachelor of Arts, English. Sydney Nicole Austin, Bachelor of Science, Digital Cinema, Photography. Joliana E. Fogel, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, summa cum laude. Michaela A. Smith, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, cum laude. Tyler W. Bankston, Bachelor of Science, Digital Cinema and Photography, cum laude. Davis Anthony Nestor, Bachelor of Science, Film. Evan M. Chafin, Bachelor of Science, Digital Cinema. Will the candidates for the master's degrees please stand? Dr. Norwood will present the candidates for the master's degrees.
President Pollard, as representative of the faculty, I recommend that these students be recognized for the completion of requirements for their respective degrees: Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Arts in Teaching, and Master of Science.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and as directed by the Board of Trustees, subject to completion of all final requirements, John Brown University confers upon you said master's degree with all of its rights, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations.
The candidates will come to the platform. As directed by the marshal, you will come up to be recognized. Landon Stuckey, Master of Science, Counseling. Emily Nicole Stuckey, Master of Science, Counseling. Haley Renee Phillips, Master of Science, Counseling. Courtney Grace Cleverden, Master of Science, Counseling. Hannah Nicole Wolf, Master of Science, Counseling. Elizabeth Heldenbrand, Master of Science, Counseling. Minerva Montez Molina, Master of Science, Counseling. Catherine Reed Yelverton, Master of Science, Counseling. Anna Lang, Master of Science, Counseling. Elaine M. Sanders, Master of Science, Counseling. Anna Anderson, Master of Science, Counseling. Brandy M. McGarr, Master of Science, Counseling. Amanda Marie Hillis, Master of Science, Counseling. Lisa A. Lures, Master of Science, Counseling. Dominique Bonilla, Master of Science, Counseling. Alexandria Nicole Shannon, Master of Science, Counseling. Seth Anthony Murdoch, Master of Science, Counseling. Annabelle Elizabeth Cornelius, Master of Science, Counseling. Bailey Elizabeth Shepard, Master of Education, School Counseling. Kaylin Catherine Simrad, Master of Education, School Counseling. Riley Nielsen, Master of Education, School Counseling. Shelby Faith Looney, Master of Education, School Counseling. Michelle R. Sumner, Master of Arts, Education Studies. William Alexander Hamilton, Master of Arts in Teaching. Alex Serrano, Master of Arts in Teaching. May I present the Spring 2026 graduating class of John Brown University. Remain standing for the alma mater and the benediction.
Please pray with me. Oh God, by your grace, you have called us to serve in this university. Please bless President Pollard and all the administrators, staff, faculty, and all our students. By your Spirit, fashion our lives according to the example of your Son, and grant that we may show the power of your love to all among whom we live. Now we ask, Almighty God, from whom comes every good and perfect gift, send down upon our graduates and upon their families the healthful spirit of your grace, that they may truly please you. Pour upon them your continual blessing. Grant this, O Lord, for the honor of our advocate and mediator, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Please remain in your places for the recessional. Once the recessional is completed, please meet your graduate in the grassy area in front of the Walton Lifetime Health Complex.